Alright, so I did just go and get a little bit of armor for my guys. Let me get my shield up too. Wait, what? I took the shield off, that was weird. But yeah, it's mainly noticeable with the helms here. Phobos has this badass bike helm, and Andrew has like a Phantom of the Opera style. I mean, it's not really Phantom of the Opera, but you know, close enough. So we got a bunch of armor and shit. I upgraded the stuff they have, put all the stats in, because we will be beginning the game today, so might as well get everything all prepped and ready for that. Alright, so we have already did all the steps here to take Victor, the bad guy, out of political power. We're now meeting with a member of the Assembly, which is like their council, so...
Hey, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes. Sorry we had to meet here. The source must have been difficult to get to, but I'm pleased to finally make your acquaintance.
Yeah, this isn't exactly homey. What can I do for you?
I've been informed about Colonel Victor's less wholesome activities and your role in revealing them. With the Assembly in uproar, my group is trying to pick a stance amidst the chaos.
Oh, well, we already got the charisma, but corruption, impact, population, armies weakening. But yeah, we got the charisma check.
Colonel Victor's scandals and his methods have shocked the members of the congregation and the common people. Continuing support of the Colonel is political suicide. The trust between the people and their leaders must be restored for the good of abundance.
You may be young, but you are wise. Victor is in a precarious position, and if his head is on a stake, his allies will join him. Better to jump ship before the crash. I, for one, have never approved of his methods, but the results have always been effective. The winds are changing, momentum is shifting, and we must show our objection to his brutality.
Oh, so we can speak on like everything here, okay.
Corruption is rampant at every level of our corporation, but who can say no to serum?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Oh shit, actually I don't want to do that. Crap.
Just...
I don't care if it works. Really, I can't get out of this conversation? Fuck.
You...
I don't want to do that. I don't care if there's like no negative impact. Role-playing. Don't want to bribe him. I thought we were speaking about, you know, his corruption. Not us corrupting the assemblyman. It's fine though.
Hey, you... Yeah,
Alright, so speech check, that's
I...
success. The impact of the population.
Look around you. Do you see the people? They're scared, angry. Victor's incessant intrusion has violated the privacy of their lives, their relationships. They no longer feel free. All this whistleblowing has shattered our sense of community. No one trusts each other, and vendettas and misunderstandings alike send innocents to be imprisoned, tortured, or killed at the ASC's whim. Colonel Victor won't stop until he pushes the people of Abundance to flee or fight to the brink of revolution.
You're painting a very dark picture here. What you're saying could happen, I agree. Victor's playing with fire, and the flames grow with each passing day. We could lose everybody. Our workers, our scientists, our soldiers. And they will be turned into our worst enemy.
Our army's ranks are spread thin and filled with the Colonel's lackeys. If he wanted to seize power, declare martial law, Abundance wouldn't have the strength to repel him. And his unjustified arrests of our master Technomancers forced them to flee, adding to our enemy's advantage in skilled forces. Many of our soldiers have deserted, some unwilling to participate in Victor's madness. Others turned mad by his combat drugs. We must stop Victor before it's too late.
Oh my. I did not realize Victor had taken things so far. This is grave news. You're right. We need to curtail the bleeding, so we can give our army a chance to rebuild.
Surely a man of your experience weighs the implications of every decision exceptionally carefully. Even though Colonel Victor had the best intentions in mind, he used methods that greatly undermine the authority of Abundance. I'm sure a prominent member of the Assembly, a man such as yourself, would make the right choice.
You should have been a politician, young man.
I...
Why does it speak? I see that the rumors of your odd friendship with mutants are true, and I have to say, it's pretty disgusting.
Fuck you.
Mutants provide a workforce that abundance needs, and with Victor's internal sieges, we need them more than ever.
Maybe, but this behavior is still inappropriate. You are quite persuasive. You have convinced me. I will go and try to do the same to my peers. Of course, even with unanimous focus and direction, it will take months to regain the trust of our people and rebuild the strength of our army. But most urgently, we must remove the man who started it all. An extraordinary meeting will take place in a few hours, and I have no doubt that it will end with good news.
Well, looks like...
No mercy for traitors! Treacherous scum!
Two-faced bastard! Cut out his tongue!
Bumbling fool! Throw him in with the mutants!
Was that it? Oh, okay. I mean, at least we got a scene. It wasn't a long scene, but okay. At this point, I have... Oh wait, no, isn't there one thing I care about? This, okay. Increased chance of knocking down staff attacks by 5%. After this, I'll just keep going back in Guardian, because there's nothing at all that benefits me in these two trees. The other skills are like dodges that don't really matter, and something else I don't care about. Alright. So now... he is out of power. Again, a little anticlimactic. And the theme of the game, again, how there's like execution isn't always, or at least not the execution, the payoff isn't always great. But whatever. Alright, so we're gonna go straight through here, then loop down that way. Okay. Like we have to go back to Mutant Town or whatever it is. Turn in our side quests and the main quests. So all that's left then, if that truly is the end of the like Victor saga, if you will, all that's left is contacting Earth. Interesting. Since we're in the main area here, gotta make that left. Fight all these guys. Alright. Oh, come on, I thought they were all gonna be aggroed here. Alright, that works. I went the wrong way anyways, damn it. Wait, no, can I take this elevator down? I don't think... No, I can't, never mind. This goes up to the exchange and then the other place. Oh. Why do we have 4 people here? He's an enemy. That was so weird. What the hell? I was like, I know he's an enemy, but I can't attack him. Alright, so I definitely went the wrong way. Oh, I mean, we can go through here. I was gonna go through here, but that's okay. So keep going straight, and then we'll make the left. It's all good. Save. Hopefully we don't have to come through this area again. I am so tired of running back and forth through this place. Let's group them all up. Oh, come on, I'm gonna unleash it. Get it. Perfect. Okay, I got most people hit. Oh, you died? Okay. Fuck. Good. Come on. Kick him. There you go. Good. Good. This is the way. Yes. Alright, we can ignore the first group. And take these guys out. You. I tried to jump. And can we get to that guy before he does his shitty attack? Go. Good. Alright, again, fingers crossed we don't have to come back here. Got old really quick. That was like, you know, 8 hours ago. Quick save. Yep, all we got is this right here, turn in the side quest, and then we got the other thing. We'll see if we get any more side quests. Here. Now, I think the main quest said talk to Amelia, but the objective was back in the beginning, but she should be over here with all the other companions. That might just be a misplaced marker or something? I don't know. Okay, Scum, I freed the prisoners.
Hi.
Zachariah, to what do I owe this privilege?
I helped free your brothers.
Everybody? Did you save everybody?
Unfortunately, not everybody, but most. Some lost their lives trying to get out.
No, they didn't.
Then we must embrace
but-
the joy and the knowledge that
Okay.
some, at least, are free. Thank you, Zachariah. Thank you. And though you must be weary, if you have more time, I must ask another favor.
Kind of expected to be
Our
another side
growing
quest.
nation is still trying to find itself. We can't continue to endure something that we feel is not true, but at the same time we have this yearning to look to the past to help explain our creation.
And you want me to help with that somehow? I'm not sure.
We are undertaking research in attempt to understand the ties that still bind us to the settlers.
It's pretty cool.
Ah, and you want relics?
Yes, to understand our connection to the past. But not just any relics. I've heard of 2 particular relics that might enlighten us, that might point to mutation before the turmoil, and that could finally cement our understanding.
Not the kind of relics you find in a thief's inventory.
No, from what I've heard, one's in Ophir.
Man,
the
no
other
fear.
Noctis.
Stop sending me back.
Alright, I can try to find them for you, but just trust me. More often than not, relics don't give you the answers you hope they will.
In the chapel. Okay. Well, I can get there quickly, so that's okay. And the other Noctis chapel. Alright, so let me see for the main quest. Just verify, because I don't want to do it yet, but is it just telling her, get it ready? I'm assuming there's a timer, so might as well quick save.
Hey, good looking. What's up?
Improve the rover, yes.
You can get the rover ready with all this stuff.
As soon as I've got someplace quiet to work and the rover in front of me, I'll get going.
I don't know why she's not doing it now. Since she's got somewhere quiet to work, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I mean, I got no other main quests. So I don't know why she's not moving. And we'll do the side quest, but she's not in position. We might have to look that up. We have a shield. One thing I could think of is maybe I'm supposed to, I mean, I don't know why, but maybe I take her as a companion and talk to her over there? That does make sense, but I don't know. It's saying right here is where we're supposed to talk to her, but obviously she is not here. And now I think the main quest would move her, but there's no other main quests. So we'll do the side quests, and I know she won't move, but if she doesn't, we'll have to look it up. Hope it's not a bug, because otherwise I don't know how to fix it. Alright, so the chapel up here. Don't I? Yeah, I have the relic from this place. Huh. Alright, quick save. How do I get in there, too? Because they don't allow me in.
Sorry, pal, can't go through. Priest ordered us to let no one through.
Yeah.
No one includes you.
Do you see loot back there? Is there some way? I mean, there's not a ladder. Here. Oh. That's obvious. They attack me when they see me? Probably. Yep. Well, not my problem. You. Enough. So one of these. Oh, I need to put my thing in. Alright, did I have my mic muted that whole time? Probably did, didn't I? Damn it. I just looked over and I noticed that there was no sound. Alright, well, back to Shitty-O-Fear. But thankfully, again, there is a faster way to do this. Since I have Andrew, we can use the Technomancer door. So we still gotta go up here, but pretty sure it's the very first room we're in. Either way, I know it's close, so we don't have to go like all the way around at least. Right here? No, it's not this room. Okay. Let's check it out. Technomancer door is down here. Actually, it's kind of closer to go to the thing here. Where's the main quest at? I swear they said there's a main quest to do here. No? Maybe I can ask her down here or something. I don't know. For the main quest. Because that one's not really showing. She is. Again, this place is a maze for me. I always have to look at the map going this way. You think by now I'd remember, but like, again, there's like 3 paths we have to go consistently, and it's just so frustrating. Plus the fact that these enemies respawn all the time. I'm hoping these humans aren't here. Although I think we just run past them, because we're not going to use a door. No, they're close enough to the elevator that if they're here, damn it, I have to fight them. Alright. Get him. Oh, so if I can kill him while he's down. That works. both doing a like attack like that. Yep. Good. How'd you not kill her? She had one hit left. I left you with her. Maybe you should be able to kill her. Idiot. Alright, so we're going over here. Okay. Loop around, hop over the wall. This way. I don't know if I have to fight these guys. I'm gonna try to run past them. I think we should be good. The door doesn't look that close. Ah, fuck. Okay, we gotta fight some of them, not all of them, I think. Get it. Oh, what? It literally cast it behind me. Really? That was great. It's totally what I wanted to do. I'm angry. Admit this is kind of a clusterfuck, but we can make up for it. One's dead. Alright, good. I think I'm gonna leap through the Technomancer door. So it's gonna be over there in that room. No enemies. Thank you. Got the relic. Give them scum. Before I leave, I want to make sure I can't do her little quest. Hey, Robert, welcome, dude. I am playing Technomancer. Going to be beating it today, sometime. Assuming relatively soon. I've enjoyed it. Definitely has flaws, but I think the game got way more criticism than it deserved. To open the Technomancer door. All the way up here. There's even a crafting... Oh, it's in the other area. That's why. I was like, there's a crafting table here? Let's see. We're going this way, which is to my right, and then left. Again, this place is a maze, and I will get lost pretty quickly. I've been good. I've been good. Playing some fun games for sure. I played Bloodborne, and that was really fun. I mean, I expected it obviously to be fun, but like it was really fun. I don't know if you saw, I played Andromeda as well, and you know, it definitely has issues. I liked it. I was more so disappointed than I was, you know, not that it was a bad game. It just it lacked a lot of things, and all that stuff can be traced back really to EA and all that kind of stuff, and it was just lacking, really. Lots of stuff promised and missing and cut. And yeah. A decent enough base, but it just didn't have enough stuff because they just didn't have time to include it. So they intended it to be DLC, and then of course DLC got cancelled, so now we don't get it. How have you been doing, man? Alright, I'm gonna talk to her here. The main quest seems bugged out, and I really hope it's not, because obviously I need to do the main quest to progress the game.
Alright, so you got everything you need now to get your rover ready for the ice, yeah?
Only thing I need left is some time.
Oh, good.
They should do it. Want me to get started now?
Okay, cool. So this is what's weird. The objective is in Mutant Town, but you can't do it in Mutant Town. You do it here. I don't know.
No reason to wait. Gotta be ready as soon as possible.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Exactly, it has potential. It had potential. And I know it's hit and miss, some of the changes and stuff that it made with people. I actually enjoyed a lot of the puzzle aspects and whatnot. I can understand why people didn't like them. I enjoyed it, you know. It definitely changed a lot. And again, I completely understand when a game changes a lot of things, adds a bunch of new things. There are going to be people that don't like it. But overall, for me, I liked what they added. But it just, yeah, it didn't live up to its potential because it just had tons of issues. Alright, we're going to turn the side quest here, see if there's any more to do. If not, then we can try to contact Earth. Went back, watched some of the videos on YouTube. And the Trespasser DLC? Yeah, well, no, for the DLC, then, I had to wait till I bought the PS4 version. Because I played the base game on PS3, and then, you know, it took me a while to get a PS4. And then I got the DLC there.
Hi.
Zachariah, to what do I owe this privilege?
I found the relics you wanted. Here you go. Remember what I said, though.
Oh, Zachariah, yes, of course. I am not a blind optimist, just someone looking for sparks of knowledge and understanding. With such little expected, there is little chance for disappointment. And if the relics raise only more questions, then we will go in search of more answers.
That's it. Alright, no more side quests. I kind of wish I found out what the relics were, because I am interested about like the origin of their mutation. Religion says it was due to the sun. Could be, but you know, all that stuff is nice. Yeah, DLC not on PS3, yeah. A lot of rumors been popping up about Dragon Age 4. I've heard, yes. Very, very briefly. Although, to be fair, it's just because, I think, it's just because they're working on something, and people just immediately assume Dragon Age 4. It's unrelated, but I also know that there's work on Borderlands 3, which I'm super excited about, because I love Borderlands. Alright, so again, there's nothing else to do here. Let's up our shield. Save the game manually. And I got sleep for 12 hours. There you go. Alright, go off to the polar ice caps here. Find out the original place. From now on, making progress. Some secondary elements become unavailable. Well, yeah, because we're going to beat the game. Oh, hey. Where'd this chest come from? How did I miss this for the last, like, 2 days? Okay. Oh, okay, they said they were working on Dragon Age related. Okay. Large-scale project. Not crazy to come... Okay, exactly. I couldn't remember exactly where the rumors were coming from. I just knew they were working on something, but they actually said it was a project. Okay. It's pretty awesome. Do we just leave, I guess? I guess we just leave. Quick save. There is the... down here. Ice Dome. The city buried beneath the pole. So this should be pretty cool. Potential to have maybe earthly animals? Maybe even people? I doubt it. I don't know.
We're here. We're finally here. I hope the beacon of this lost city actually works.
For fuck's sake, it's better. Walking to the pole would be a pain in the ass. Our rover mods have made my baby more sluggish than, well, me after a few drinks. Anyway, I can tell you that we aren't the first to go down this path.
You think it's the ASC?
Not sure, but I can make out tracks. Some of which look older than you.
This brings back memories.
What else is fucking new?
No, I've been down that road before. Yeah, I'm 50, 90, 100% sure it was with your father.
And you couldn't say that earlier?
I wasn't familiar with the road. I'm sorry. I just didn't realize that this was the city that we...
All right, settle down, you two. Let's not dwell on the past. We can do that later, when it's warm. But Scott, if you've been here before, your memories could be useful.
How strange. This feels like we're going back in time. I wonder how this will change things between humans and mutants.
If we contact Earth, many things will change. And if we have any say, those changes will be for the betterment of all mutant kind.
Soothing words, but I cannot help but be suspicious. They may be our ancestors, but I have the feeling they won't be pleased with their descendants.
I wonder if Victor's beat us to the punch. If he did.
He wouldn't destroy it. He couldn't. He's an egomaniac. He'd just want credit for being the first to turn it. No, what worries me is what happens if he discovers our secret.
Either way, it's time to end this. Time for a little payback. Mancer style.
Alright, cool. Yeah, it looks interesting. It is interesting. A good way to describe it in terms of the tone, not gameplay. In terms of the tone, the atmosphere, the lore and everything. It's a mix of Mass Effect meets Fallout. So, you know, we're on Mars in an unspecified time. Basically, Earthlings came to Mars, they colonized, and then all that data was lost over time. So we don't even know what year it is, and they don't know about like the Earthlings and all that stuff. And I'm a Technomancer, which means I have electrical powers. And the society is pretty cool because it's like a serf system. You know how people are in specific jobs and classes, and you can see that by their last name. People's last names are their jobs. So merchants are goodsmen. Some people are called like reachers because they go and explore. I'm a Technomancer, so my last name's Mancer. So it's really cool with that sense. It's very oppressive, especially because the government is making any kind of mutants to be slaves. And our secret as Technomancers is that we're actually mutants. Our DNA was modified genetically, and that's our big secret. We can't tell anyone. So all this stuff is in the beginning, so it's not really a spoiler because you learn this in the first half-hour gameplay. So the whole story is basically that I became a Technomancer, so I found out our secret, that was the ritual, and the big bad guy, the oppressive government, wanted to find out our secret. They tried to get it from me. I said no, so they made me public enemy #1. So I went on this whole quest to get rid of the bad guy, basically, and that's what we did. And now we're here trying to, you know, figure out about the first colonials of Mars. The game itself, you know, I don't know if you played like Risen or Gothic or anything like that. Combat's a lot like that. It's not very mainstream. It's very unforgiving, and not even in a Dark Souls sense. Like, you will die from literally about any enemy in about 2 hits. So you get in a cycle of like hit, dodge, and you do the same dance over and over. That can be very frustrating or boring for some people, even for me. But what's good about this game is you have other powers. So as opposed to Risen, which I've played, you don't get any other powers, basically. So at least here you get like electrical powers and all that kind of stuff. Exactly, that type of gameplay, yes. And again, that's one of the differences from the mainstream stuff. The rest of it, though, honestly, they do a lot of good things. They've added a lot. Like, you can see from their previous games to this, they've added a lot of stuff, and for the most part, it's all good. But a common trend in this game is, A, mistranslations. They're a French studio, and most of them are minor, but there was actually one pretty big skill mistranslation, so I took the wrong skill because of that. And then there's one major main quest mistranslation where you get to pick factions, and they said you can pick multiple factions when they meant only a certain number. So I got screwed over because I thought I could pick everybody, but you can only pick some. So it was a mistranslation, and that pissed me off. But then the other issue really is the fact that they're actually good with, you know, execution. It's more so delivery that they're not good with. So the payoff for the big bad guy was super anticlimactic, and it's a common trend throughout the game. So it definitely got, people were negative about it, but if you like hear about it, they all talk about the same thing, and because of that, like, the game itself is really good. It just has issues. So I've really enjoyed it outside of the whole main quest thing that pissed me off, and that was yesterday when it happened, that they kind of lied about who can be your faction friends. That really frustrated me, because I aligned with the bad guys, basically, the criminals. Thinking I can align with the criminals and the good guys, because the game said I could. Instead, I aligned with criminals. We'll see if it bites us in the ending. But overall, I've really enjoyed it. The only thing that would, like, sway people is the combat. Like, if you don't like the combat, you're not going to like the game. But if you can get over the combat, overall it's pretty good. Voice acting is pretty decent, with the exception of my main character. He is horrible. He's a monotone dude, and it's really annoying. Beyond that, almost everyone else is fantastic. So yeah, it's not the best game ever. It has issues, but overall, I really enjoyed it. And it is a lot like Fallout gameplay-wise, in the sense that there's a lot of different ways to complete quests. Lots of different ways. And a lot of them are pretty organic, too. Like, you know, if you need to get weapons, I had to get weapons for these mutants, and they told me to go talk to the criminal syndicate to buy weapons from them. Well, while I was going to them, I fought these people here, and I looted their bodies like normal. Well, the loot you get from them counts as weapons, so I didn't have to buy the weapons because I looted them. So, certain things like that. It's really well done in certain ways. In other ways, again, execution isn't that great, but, they're definitely making improvements, so I've enjoyed it. Is this Alan? Oh, is this? Please be Alan Mancer. I want to kick his ass.
Alan? What are you doing here?
Kick his ass.
I was just reading, and I found out. Shit, this is your fault. You knew?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
That we're all mutants? Yes, that's the secret. The one we share at initiation and bear into our graves. The one we try to protect at any cost. Do you understand why now?
You, the others. I could see it. I wouldn't even be surprised, but me? Never. I could never be one of those abominations.
We all have the genes that the settlers made. Just like Great Master Ian was. Just like Sean was. Just like Connor, Melvin, Andrew, and I are. You are a mutant, Alan.
Shut up! Not another word!
Yes. Please don't run away this time. Eat it. Pop. Zap him. Come on, don't waste my buff. Let's see if I can get him with a couple hits here. Might regret it. Oh, come on. Yeah, that works. He got knocked down. Oh, yeah.
Are you done?
I am sorry, Zack. What have I done? I've tried so hard to destroy you and the others. Wanted so much to be the best. That I ended up rushing my brothers, my sisters, towards their ruin. You were so gifted. So loved by our masters. I hated you and them with a passion. And I could never understand why. I was blind. Stuck believing that I deserved to be special. If I only knew that then. He knows, you know. Because of me.
You're talking about Victor.
Yes. He was there when we found the documents. And the moment they were in his grasp, he looked at me like a piece of meat and started laughing. The charm melted away and the cruelty came. You have to kill him, Zack. If he survives.
I know. I'll do my duty. Question is, what should we do with you?
Should we condemn our brothers to death when they betray us? Sometime it may be necessary, but brothers and sisters will always be ours, and if we kill them, their deaths will also be ours.
Kind of ironic that Phobos says that, seeing as, you know, he wanted to kill his brother, who was a bad guy as well. Yeah, this guy is just a general douchebag. In the beginning of the game, he's just a big dick to everyone, and then when the government comes after us, he sides with them. And this is kind of like a weird... I understand why he's now siding with us, but it just wasn't done too well. It's pretty quick, like, no, I'm not one of you. Okay, I'm one of you. Okay, so I get the... Yeah, we get the option to either kill him or heal him. I guess we don't need to heal him, but I'll heal him. Fine. I'm playing a good guy. Alright. Well, Victor knows that we're mutants, but... Ooh, shit, what is this? Crab people, what... we got some new enemies here. Got some crab people. And they have a lot of health. But they're seemingly pretty weak to my electricity, which is nice.
What a monster. Never seen anything like that before. Trust me, I've been around. You think there's some kind of animal that indicated on their
Shit.
Makes sense. Colonists brought different species here for experiments. I guess you can call these the results.
Be careful. Don't know what else this city has.
Alright, we good? I'll look at their loot, but it's been a while since we got good loot from enemies. That's why I'm not looting them anymore. As of right now, they're not. Nope, they're giving me the same old crap I don't need. Alright. What about these guys? What do they have on them? Just normal leather? Not even good quality leather? Come on, man. Alright, so we got some crab people now. It's been a while since we saw a new insectoid enemy. Okay, old dome.
A rover. Probably belongs to the ASC. The bridge collapsed behind them, but Victor couldn't have gone too far. Better keep my guard up.
Let me jump down, thank you. More crab people? Zappy zap. Why is my screen all grayed out? That was weird. I know it goes red when I go berserk, but I don't know why it was grayed out. Alright. Lockpick. So we leveled up, but at this point, I don't have any skills that I care about. Well, I guess we'll go in the Guardian, even though I'm never changing stance. Like, there's literally... I don't care about dodging projectiles during a disrupt attack. You know what? Actually, fine. Fine, I'll take it. I do disrupt often, but I'm never being attacked by disrupt. I'll take it. Who cares? So maybe there's a chance someone shoots me as I'm kicking someone else. I'll have a chance to dodge it. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Oh, they pulled it open themselves. Look at that. These doors aren't supposed to open for anyone but Technomancers. Those jerks.
Damn. More ASC.
Alright, which way do you want me to go?
So I can't say it's a surprise.
No, but I hope it's the last time we cross paths with Victor's grunts. Getting pretty sick of their faces.
So I can hit this up, go over there, go over here, then go over there. Okay. This is kind of cool because it's almost like a callback to the beginning of the game where we checked out the other dome. It's in much better shape though, obviously. Oh, they're fighting. Oh, there's a big group in here. Just zap them all. I wish I was a little closer, but oh well. Get it? Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So keep dodging, disrupting. These guys resist dodge like crazy. Or resist disrupt. Alright. Where are my companions at? None of these guys are my companions. Where the hell are they? Thanks a lot, guys. You did a great job standing in the back. Appreciate it. None of these are lootable. Got some of this. Nothing good. Nothing. Just a crafting thing here. That it? Really? Damn. At this point, again, we haven't gotten any kind of good loot in a while. We got these staff. Got like 3 of them at once, and then that was probably the last bit of good loot. I did buy a bunch of armor to prep for today's stream. Not that we needed it, but I bought it because we weren't getting any drops. Let's re-up the shield really quick. There we go. A group of them here. You can go berserk. Don't shoot me, you jerk. Oh wait, why is there a mutant here? Why are you just standing there? Is he bugged, or is there like a story reason why he's just standing there? Nope, now he's coming after us. And why are my companions not doing anything? 2 fights in a row, they're just standing in the back. I gotta heal, back up. You need to stop shooting and throwing stuff, because you're being a jerk. You don't want to be a man and fight me one-on-one. You get smacked in the face. What is your buddy doing, by the way? He's not even attacking you. Oh, he died, that's why. Why are you guys just standing in the back? What is going on? We're not being good companions right now. Little area back there. Okay. At least they're giving me good crafting components, but you know, I don't need any. Oh, crab people. And these people, alright. And they're grouped up perfectly, except they moved. If I waited, I would have got all of them in one shot. Oh well. Oh, you interrupted my move, you jerk. Get him, Phobos. Phobos. Oh, it goes black and white when I'm hit by them. So I'm guessing there's like a frost type of thing to it. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, nice job. Knock him down. Get him before he gets up. Ah! Phobos, smack him.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
No, it's not. I'll get my lock-picking suit on. Wow, really? Just leather? Normal old leather. All this stuff hasn't been worth it yet. Okay. Well, we're almost to him. Is the armor system any good? Yeah. Pretty generic, armor-wise. I mean, there's not a bunch of armor. There's a lot of armor, but there's not a bunch of it. Like, maybe, rough estimate, let's say 30 pieces. Still, like, more than enough, and it doesn't feel like there's not a lot. But it's not overwhelming. You can upgrade the armor, and again, much like Fallout, there's different stats. Which one is it? Not attributes, talents. So there's science, charisma, crafting, exploration, traps, stealth. So, you know, there's speech checks with charisma or science. There's crafting checks, and stuff like that. So not only is there gear just for straight up armor, obviously, but there's gear that gives you certain stats. So, you know, I didn't max out any stat just because I can always put the associated armor with it. But yeah, you can go like visually too. You will lose defense, but you can totally just go visually as well. So the armor's pretty good. That's one of the improvements they made in this compared to the other games, I feel. Look at me. Shield up. Yo! And then, of course, you can give armor and stuff to your companions as well. They're fully customizable. Well, I guess except for weapons. They have their own classes, so they can only equip specific weapons. Whereas I can go any class I want. There's 3 different stances, and I guess that's what you call a class. So I use my staff here because it's pretty fast. It has nice AoE attacks and everything, and I can disrupt them with a kick. But you can go with the dagger and gun here, which has the dagger for super fast, plus it poisons. And then there's the gun to... oh, wrong button. The gun to shoot them, which disrupts them and could poison them if you buff it out that way. And then there's essentially the tank, which is the shield with some sort of one-hander. Really strong, honestly. You could shield bash them, you can parry. I keep hitting the wrong button because I changed my hotkeys. You can parry them. So you can switch between any of those, and that's why you have the 3 stances here. Obviously, I maxed out my warrior stance. And then this is the electrical powers, you know. So you can shoot electricity to people. You can punch them, which will eventually either stagger them or even debuff them. I just don't use that. Sounds nice though, but this is the super awesome thing, the electrical storm. I always start out the fight with that. It does massive damage, but this is also the one that the translation's a little confusing. I didn't realize this was a cooldown skill, because I only used it a few times, and I never needed to use it more than once in combat, so I had no idea it was cooldown. So I'm looking at this like, reduces time between attacks by 10%. I'm like, by 10 seconds. I'm like, what do you mean by 10 seconds? Like, none of my attacks last 10 seconds. So I was confused by that. It's not horribly translated. It just would have been better if they said cooldown decreased by 10 seconds. Something like that. So I took the wrong upgrade. It's not a bad upgrade, increasing damage, but I'd rather have the cooldown decrease. And then there's armor here, which I just took for the hell of it. Oh, plus my weapon's buffed out with electrical too. So basically you get a few electrical powers and you can do some melee stuff. Exactly, yeah. Go around all Emperor Palpatine. Yes, exactly. It's very, that's the other inspiration. Especially with this. It's very much Star Wars Force Awakens almost. And it feels nice. Some good AoE attacks. Wah! So it's pretty fun, overall. And again, as opposed to... I haven't played most of the Risen type of games, but I have played the first Risen. And I've played the games from this developer. And compared to them, this system is a lot more varied because of all the other attacks you can do. So, it's pretty cool. Did I see the new trailer? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And that reveal, he looks so freaky. And it's awesome. Snoke. I just played the original Fallout a while ago, and one of actually the Master, he's like the bad guy in the game, looks a little bit like Snoke. And I was joking with one of my viewers. I was like, oh my god, the Master's in Star Wars. Who are these people?
Technomancer. I was wondering if you'd make it this far.
Oh, you're here.
But I must admit you're particularly sharp. For a mutant. You are too late. I've already discovered the dark secret that your kind has hidden for so long. However, this city, amazing, isn't it? So full of wonders. A complex of keys to a brand new world.
That doesn't matter. You're not gonna live to see it.
Really? Do you intend to kill me? Like that poor boy Jeff? You won't get the opportunity, I'm afraid. My men are a little bit on edge after what you did to their comrade. Now, if you would be so kind, I'm going to pry that last secret out of the belly of this city. The one that will give me a hero's welcome back at Abundance. Help me impose a new world order. Farewell, Zachariah. Chin up. Thanks to your hard work, Abundance will now have a bigger, brighter future.
You're just gonna leave? Oh no, we get to fight him, okay. Yeah, I was wondering, because the objective is in a different area. I was like, why is he here? Well, he's not. His, you know, minions are here. We still have to go to him later. Alright. Just whammy time on these guys. Oh, I gotta heal. Oh crap, I gotta heal. Gotta heal. Back away. Hopefully no one's shooting at me. Dead. Come on, you got one hit. You're dead. Perfect. Okay. Hey, you guys did your jobs pretty well. Congratulations. Alright, the new Justice League. Yeah, the one that came out a couple days ago. I did see that. Come on, save. There we go. Lots of new trailers being released.
Sorry to bother you, but I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
I have to admit, even after everything, you are still full of surprises. Such tenacity. Your efforts are futile. Don't you understand? If not me, someone else is bound to reveal your secret. So why not use this revelation as an opportunity? As a chance to promote the corporation that raised you?
You're the one who doesn't realize he's playing with fire, and that even tyrants can burn.
We shall see.
Yes, we shall. Oh, okay, we're fighting him here now, finally. Get him. Take out the minions first. Oh, God. Oh, good, you got knocked down. Oh, no, that's Phobos. He looks just like them, so I got confused for a second. Alright. Oh, shit, he has a shotgun. Wow. Heal. Let's take out the other minion. Oh, I'm the only one pulling aggro right now. Oh no, they're going after an enemy now. Perfect. That works. I'm gonna get my shield back up really quick. Victor's almost down. Oop. Let's just pop a heal to be safe, because I have so much. Bye-bye, Victor.
It seems
All right.
as if the weight of his hate was finally too much for him to bear. The villain is vanquished. His heart attack the final blow. Zechariah, you are free.
That's disappointing. I was hoping to...
Once again,
It's a
kind of
cry,
anticlimactic.
something huge and hulking. Time is short. We must reach the city center.
Alright, we got gun and dagger now, unfortunately. I don't use that stance. So I'm trying to think. Unique weapon-wise, we got one unique weapon for him. Didn't we get 2 different unique gun and daggers? So they didn't give me any kind of unique staff or other stuff. They're discriminating against my freaking playstyle. Jerks. It's not even that good though, honestly. I've gotten ones that were like 24. Alright. Quick save. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that kind of sums up a lot of the stuff here. Anticlimactic. At least, like, when it matters most, it's anticlimactic. There are a lot of good payoffs in the game, like, you know, not even just side quest-wise, I don't need to do this, but, like, you know, major stuff is pretty good, except for the most major of all. Like, everything else is relatively good. It's just these super, super awesome moments are just like, okay, it's over. Yeah. Light Disruptor, Soldier's Helmet, don't need any of them. I didn't hear it, but the dialogue said there was a scream. So, who's screaming? Yeah, I mean, I'm still holding out hope that here, like this right here, whatever we're going to reveal, this is the real ending. I got the feeling that beating him wasn't going to be the end, it was going to be this, because the whole goal here is to, again, find out what happened and stuff about these colonists, and contact Earth. So I'm hoping that, you know, at least the end here, whenever it happens, it should hopefully pay off. Please. Okay, boss fight. Oh jeez. That's not good. It's very not good. A Leviathan. What is this? Mass Effect? Alright, I'm hoping I can get it. Nope, okay, you can only attack his head. That was my test. This probably won't do much, and he's not taking like any damage. That was weird. Maybe I missed. Run. Okay, yeah, I missed. That's what it was. Alright, well. I'm not gonna use my typical storm attack. I gotta go berserk when I can. I might end up having to switch stances for the first time in a long time. But right now, it seems doable. I don't know. I guess my companions, yeah, they didn't come with me. And that's why I got this shield. I didn't know if I would use it, but now I can see using the shield was worth it. Go. I can go berserk now. Cooldown's done. I'm gonna wait until I get his head back. Shit. Okay. Not doing too well right now. Very bad. Alright. Pop a heal to be safe, and go berserk. Come on, get up. Crap. Not going well. Can I zap him from here? Can. Okay. That does any damage to him. That does do damage. Alright, cool. He's at almost 50%. This is definitely the most unique boss fight we've done. 50%. Good. Next time I do want to do the tornado attack. So at least this is allowing me to get my cooldown done for going berserk. So next time his body faces me. God, that poison does a lot of damage. Oh, man. I'm trying to dodge it. It's tough. Alright. Berserk. Let's heal again to be safe. I have a bajillion heals, so it's okay. Alright, let's go. That. Next time I'll use Tornado. Oh, thought you gonna. Shit. Shit. Oh well, pop a heal. Now we go Tornado. Yeah, that does massive damage right there. Almost killed him. Perfect. Let's heal again. And I have so many heals, I can just use these as free as I want. I was about to say, I need to pop up my shield soon, too. Shit. Okay, it's dagger locking me. Let's get the shield up. Perfect. See, I'm dodging, but it's still hitting me as I'm dodging. Does he only come up from one side? As of right now. Man, what the hell? Oh god. Don't die, come on. Let me get a heal off. Good. Man. Perfect. Heal. This is not going too smoothly, but we're getting it done. That's all that matters. Getting it done. These should be dead here. Tornado attack. Bam. Alright, so we do that with no companions. For some reason, they're still not here. Whatever.
Surely the beacon is here. This place is breathtaking. The ice has preserved it well.
So this is what we heard about, that they had like biodomes and stuff, and one of the companions commented there might be animals here. I was hoping so, but I kind of thought it was a little wishful because we don't know the exact time, but if they lost knowledge of this place, it has to be like hundreds of years. I don't think the animals would have survived that long. Okay. Yo.
Initializing storage system display. Connection to Earth in progress. Connection failed. Extrapolating incomplete data. Updating solar system display.
I was about to say, I bet Earth isn't there.
Destroyed. Earth is gone. All these years wasted dreaming of a rescue from a place that's nothing but a cloud of scattered rocks. Everyone on Mars, if they hear of this, they'll be devastated. What am I gonna tell them?
I feel like this is the end. I'm gonna put the cam down. Okay, so that was a revelation. Okay. I'm hoping that like the true ending shows something else, but so we have the choice here. Don't reveal the destruction of Earth. Become the great master of Technomancers. Reveal destruction and join Noctis. Reveal destruction and the secret of Technomancers. And joining Mutant Valley. Ask a companion. I'm gonna ask my girlfriend. I guess we can ask all of them, but I'm gonna ask her first because obviously don't want to get yelled at if I don't ask her first.
What do you think I should do, Amelia?
Grow a pair of ears, will ya? I say cut the bullshit. Tell everyone the truth. It'll suck in the beginning, but only by knowing will people start growing. Damn, I should be a poet. Abundance might fall, but after what they did to us, sucks to suck. Then we could always crash at Noctis or Mutant Valley, right?
I agree. It's just I don't know what the truth is. There's two different reveals. Alright, let's ask everybody.
What should I do, Andrew?
Wish I had the perfect answer for you. But I can only tell you how I feel. And I feel that people deserve the truth. The truth will set us free, right? Without a doubt, it will cause riots, maybe even wars. But you'll finally give people a chance to leave their lives of ignorance. Knowing that Mars is all we have is a scary thing, but it's just as liberating. And ceasing to pretend that Technomancers are human will let you, me, and all our brothers and sisters live openly, free and proud. And I'm sure that Noctis or Mutant Valley would welcome us if the corporation's views on us turn sour.
Scott, I need advice.
It's a difficult decision indeed. I would be tempted myself to spill the beans, as you youths would say, but I still... I know from experience that the truth is quite like a mushroom cloud. Do you want to set off the bomb? Not just one, but two terrible, awful, catastrophic secrets. I shuddered. But Zack, nothing stops us from going home. With Victor's passing, you would undoubtedly, well, there's always this small chance, likely become the great master of Abundance's Technomancers. And you could do great things for our corporation and our city. Help science, stop corruption, restore justice. You could do it all, my boy. Just right now, I would very much like for us to go home and live none the wiser.
Baby.
What would you do if you were me, Phobos?
I would reveal everything. The truth is not comforting, but it has proven us right. We decided to build our future here on the Red Planet, our planet, because there is nothing waiting for us out there. It's just a shame that humans haven't done the same. Show your true face to the world. Let the humans throw their tantrums and come join us in Mutant Valley. You and the Technomancers could help us turn our city into a nation, and together we could make the world a paradise, where everyone can be proud of who they are, not ashamed of what they are. After all, aren't we brothers?
So it's literally everyone but Scott is saying tell the truth. Now unfortunately there's one more companion we can't ask because when the game lied to us about the factions, I chose a faction that I was forced to stick with, and she left us because of that. So I'm kind of interested what she would have said. I don't know why she would say not tell the truth. So it seems like everyone but Scott wants me to tell the truth. So we can either tell the truth of just Earth and join Noctis, which is the merchant town, or tell the truth of Earth and Technomancers and join the Mutant Valley. So it's interesting, Technomancers, our whole vow is seek out Earth, keep our secret. So technically, if I do this, I'm going to be kind of, the ultimate goal, seek out Earth, we found out. But I'm doing the opposite of keeping a secret. Overall, the choice is obvious for me, at least. I'm going to choose this one because ideally, we're trying to get rid of this whole idea that mutants are slaves and whatnot. And by revealing Technomancers as slaves, by revealing Technomancers as mutants, people will be more hesitant to try to enslave us. They already kind of dislike us, and it's been mentioned by him, in fact, that we're basically mutants, but not slaves, like how people treat us anyways. So by revealing we're mutants, they're still not going to change too much in terms of how they react to us, and maybe we can use this as a catalyst to show that we could bond together. So this is my choice because it's the obvious choice to make, but it is interesting. You can lie about everything, lie about one thing, tell the whole truth. So yeah, interesting options, but we're going to tell the whole truth. Even though you can't handle the truth, Scott.
It's time for the truth. There'll be no more hiding, no more secrets. I'm gonna tell them of Earth's destruction and reveal the true identity of every single Technomancer on the planet. This news will send shockwaves across Mars, but it's the first step for changing our planet. For the better. Let's go. Mutant Valley awaits. Looking back now, I bet I wouldn't even recognize the young Zachariah Mancer who just earned his stripes. And little did I know that all my choices would compound together and shape the city under the ice. When I killed Bulgakov, I ensured she wouldn't be tortured at the hands of the ASC. But by cutting off the head of the Resistance, I unknowingly left a power gap that made the real enemy stronger. Despite my orders, I couldn't bring myself to kill my fellow man, and I let the deserters and their leader go, only to find that one day he would return the favor. I remember letting poor Dave go, understanding he only betrayed me to protect his family. Meanwhile, a more dangerous spy was hiding in my shadow. Despite everything Jeffrey did to me, I couldn't let Nisha shoot him down like a dog. And even in all my efforts to be a good soldier, I was still exiled from Ophir. No matter what happened, Victor was always going to discredit me. Yet my decisions of friends, alliances, would greatly influence the events that followed. The day I left Ophir in a stolen rover was the day I had chosen the people alongside me to become my companions, through adventure, misfortune, and into battle. Later, I agreed to help Dandolo chase the Vori out of Noctis, for good, cutting them off at the bridgehead they hoped to use to infiltrate every settlement on Mars. And because of that, Anton came close to paying the ultimate price, when his men picked him as the scapegoat. But he's not a man you get rid of that easily. By becoming the great master of Technomancers, I've earned their unwavering loyalty, but I've also accepted a lifelong responsibility. Since I've left the city under the ice, I've had many young apprentices, and the Order is powerful again, our future bright. Scum keeps the young mutant nation alive and well, and with Phobos' help, he has managed to repel Corporation's troops, time and time again. And with the incoming surge of refugees, you'd be a fool to bet against Mutant Valley. It's destined to become the most powerful force on Mars. The release of the mutants of Ophir opened a breach that was never resealed. Thousands upon thousands of mutants escaped to join Mutant Valley. And today, the citizens of Abundance actually have to do the labor themselves. My travels with Amelia opened my eyes to what else was out there, and what had been right there beside me. With all her trash talk, she certainly has a big heart. She's been discovering new fertile lands to empower Mutant Valley to expand. Oh, and on the side, she opens new trade routes for Noctis. Yeah, so, that's my girlfriend. Whenever I can, I accompany her. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. The Army's role in taking down Victor allowed it to regain its honorable post as the protector of Abundance. The generals have powerful representatives at the Assembly again. And even if the corporation has lost some luster and prestige after the Colonel's reign, at least it can properly defend itself. To this day, I wonder if I was right in allying with Anton.
I wasn't.
The warriors spread across the planet, their power unmatched, unchecked,
Well, I
and they
didn't
run
mean
their
to. The game fucked
operations
me
in broad
over.
daylight. Corruption has spiked, even after the Colonel's demise, and all the gifts and wealth I receive, compliments of Anton, don't stop me from feeling like I sold out.
I didn't sell out. The
I
game
worry about
fucked
the
me
future
over.
of abundance. It may well end up with a rogue for its leader. Yet nothing compared to my revelations. Learning that Earth was destroyed, discovering that Technomancers were mutants crafted in the vision of the settlers. When I announced the truth, the corporations lashed out. There were widespread riots and revolts, and most Technomancers fled before the leaders of the Alliance could put the pieces together. To adapt to Mars, we had to mutate, or we wouldn't survive. Remaining human had only been an illusion, and one that we had unknowingly mastered. I heard that a few scientists have reproduced Scott's experiments, and I have no doubt there'll be more of us in the future. One day, Mutant Valley won't be the only place a mutant can call home. Instead, it'll be the capital for a race spread across Mars. At least that's what I hope.
Yep, these are the exact same guys that made Bound by Flame. So, improvements made there. Okay, in terms of the ending, it was kind of cool. They did do a little recap of my choices throughout the game, and there was that one part where they talked about Anton, the rogue guys, and how they may become more powerful. That was because the game didn't tell me, well, it lied to me, so I wouldn't have chose them. I would have chose Technomancers or Noctis, which is just the merchant city. But overall, I guess we didn't get fucked over too much with the ending. But again, kind of anticlimactic. It was kind of cool reveal that, you know, Earth is destroyed. I kind of figured something along those lines. It just didn't have as much weight to it, but, you know, again, overall, it was okay. It just wasn't tremendous. And that's it. Okay. Well, again, Technomancer. That was Technomancer. I did enjoy the game, honestly. And if you were to call out like all of its features, it really goes through the checklist of all the things you can do. And they just made so many vast improvements, and they added so many new features from the previous games. It's actually kind of astounding that they, I don't want to say perfected, but they did a good job of all these new things they added, because a lot of the stuff was either new or vastly expanded upon, and they've done a great job with all those things. The main theme, I guess, is, I don't even want to say the game's not polished. Well, I guess technically, the main theme is mistranslations and just not really ending properly. Like, it's the two issues with it. There were just some weird things. Dialogue-wise, they were giving me different dialogue lines than what I did. There were a couple times where they referred to a girl as a him. There was the skill that was worded wrong and maybe choose the wrong thing. There was that faction thing, which I guess in the end only resulted in one little blurb, but still kind of pisses me off because I chose the criminals when I didn't want to, because they made it seem like I could choose more. But really just the payoffs just weren't there. They didn't have the gravity to them. There were a lot of things. I guess I'll preface it with saying the story itself, and especially the characters, it was really well built up. And this is where sometimes people say, you know, a game or something, they had ambition, they just couldn't execute. That's not this game. This game has ambition and it executes. It just doesn't finish. So, like, it built upon the story and the characters very well. And there were some vast revelations with Scott and his son and Amelia's father, and all that kind of stuff was nice. And then the payoff for most of these things just wasn't there. So they executed pretty damn well up until the very, very end of all these little quests and stories and whatnot. So it's just the weird feeling that, you know, it was really fun. It's just almost disappointing or sad I don't want to say it feels cheap, because I don't feel cheated out, but like, it's just, I just wish there was a little bit more to it. But I definitely feel like, for sure, it got way too much criticism. Now, I can't necessarily remember the pinpoint stuff of all the criticisms, but generally speaking, I can understand why this type of play, combat-wise, doesn't get the praise and stuff. Same thing with, for instance, right now, new game out right now, Elix. Same style, because that's from those Risen people. So Risen and these two people, Pronobites and Spider, they kind of had the similar-ish combat system, where it feels, I guess, clunky might be a decent way to describe it. So it's just not very mainstream. It's not very smooth. It's very, grueling and unforgiving, but not in the Dark Souls fun way. It's just like, you make a mistake, you get hit twice, and you're dead. And it's like, fuck, you freak out over it because it's so annoying. They have the same kind of style there. So I see Elix right now is getting some pretty bad reviews. Granted, many of them are for bugs, but there's also people commenting on the combat system and all that. And I think Elix is a lot like this, in the sense that you can see the progression that they made in Piranha Bytes games, just like the progression they made here in Spider. And that's really praiseworthy for this game, at least. That, like, again, they hit a lot of good marks. Like, again, let's just go through some checks. They have a loot system. They have upgrades. They have interesting designs with the armor. They have multiple stances. They have a lot of different skills that are very well diverse. They have dialogue choices. They have speech checks, which include science, charisma, crafting, all those type of things. They have branching storylines. They have organic multiple ways to finish quests. And they have, again, just really interesting characters and stories. Like, they have so many things that I really think that it's worth a look. Especially, the major thing is, this game's cheap now. It's always on sale for like $10 or less. So at this point, it's a really fun game. I went into it knowing the flaws, or at least knowing it had flaws, and the first 10 hours you are confined to a city. The story's a little slow, but then it picks up after that. And just overall, I enjoyed it. Now again, I still see how some people might not like it because of the combat and stuff, but overall, I liked it. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I recommend it to people who, definitely if you played those Risen, Gothic, Elix, any of those type of games, or any of the Spider games, and you know the system and you're not, infuriated by it. You don't have to love the system, the combat system, but if you're not infuriated by it, I think you'll enjoy the game, because again, the story is definitely really cool, and the lore is really deep. Like, this is like really weird, but like one of the things I loved was learning about their religion, because it sheds some light on their society. So we knew, for instance, they saw mutants as slaves. Well, it turns out in their religion, remember, we're on Mars, so in their religion, they worship the sun god. On Mars, the sun is a lot more intense, obviously, than here on Earth. So to them, they think that the mutants were betraying the sun god, thus he turned them to mutants. And then there's this whole shadow god, which is why the humans live in the shadows, the mutants are deformed because they pissed off the sun god. It's a really cool concept that explains why they see mutants as slaves, because to them, mutants pissed off their god, and they're not worthy of, being human beings or anything. So like all those kind of things, it's really well done, like the whole lore aspect of it, and it was just really fun. I mean, again, execution was pretty nice. It's just at the very, very end of some major things, it failed. But overall, I enjoyed it, and I do recommend it again to anyone who thinks it looks interesting. If you know the combat system and don't hate it completely, I would give it a chance, and just, again, go in knowing that the first 10 hours are a little slow. They're not too slow, but it opens up after that. And I also want to tell you that when you pick factions, you can only pick 2. Don't read the description where it says at least. They mean only. So you have to side with the mutants, and then you get 2 others after that. So pick the 2 that you want. Even if you're friendly with all 5 factions, and the game claims you can choose them, they're lying. So you only get 2 factions. But beyond that, it was fun. I enjoyed it.